shouting out loud. One day you'll be a man.
I'm reporting from Earth TV, and today is April 22nd, 2012, the 42nd anniversary of Earth Day. This day was first started by Senator Gaylord Nelson in the early 70s, who was inspired by the anti-war protests of the late 60s. It was the social climate that really made Earth Day powerful. The U.S. was at the height of its hippie flower child era, and protest was part of the culture. As the war in Vietnam raged on, the youth, particularly students, opposed it. Nelson wanted to create a mass environmental movement directed at college students. Nelson grew up in the landscape of the North Woods and developed a passion for nature. He was disturbed to find out how the timber industry had entered the white pine forest and, quote, wiped it out in an eye wink of history. Nelson is also quoted saying that Earth Day worked because of the spontaneous response at the grassroots level. Young people were inspired by the televised images of the Santa Barbara oil spill, as well as the confronting suburban sprawl. Prior to this movement, environmental activism was not prevalent. Factories leaked harsh pollutants into the air, lakes, and rivers with no legal repercussions or fear of bad press. Air pollution was widely accepted as the smell of prosperity. Rachel Carson's novel, Silent Spring, also opened people's eyes to the environmental cause, exposing the dangers of pesticides on American countrysides. It sold over 500,000 copies in 24 countries. The first Earth Day alone led to the creation of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and led to the passage of the Clean Air, Clean Water, and Endangered Species Acts. It was a gamble, Nelson reflected, but it worked. In 1990, Earth Day went global, reaching 200 million people in 141 countries and putting environmental issues onto a world stage. This boosted recycling efforts worldwide and helped pave the way for the 1992 UN Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. As the millennium approached, Earth Day evolved using new technologies such as internet to organize activities and reach the masses. Documentaries such as Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth and artist Vic Muniz's Wasteland have brought pop culture into the movement. Muniz filmed the documentary for nearly 3 years on his exposure of the world's largest garbage dump in Rio de Janeiro, which is often called the City of Garbage. He follows a team of recyclers who get no financial or political support from the government, but who collect over 200 tons of recycled materials annually, equating to the amount of recyclable goods from over 40,000 cities. The struggle for a clean environment remains in a time of increasing urgency as the environmental damages become more manifest each day. It is imperative that we all make an effort to reverse these effects.